And good morning. Welcome into another installment of Trust Matters, Real Estate and Estate Planning Solutions with Gateville Law Firm's Sean Robertson, who joins us in studio. Sean, how are we doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today, Mike?
Doing all right. Today we're going to be focusing on how to transfer and protect real estate for estate planning and asset protection purposes. So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, Mike, today we're going to delve into the significance of estate planning, emphasizing how crucial estate planning is irrespective of one's financial status. I mean, a lot of people think that estate planning is exclusively for the affluent elite, but it extends to the broader population as well.
Yeah, so really it covers anybody, could plan for this and take the steps needed to work on this.
Absolutely. So contrary to common belief, many individuals, their primary asset is real estate. And recently I had a conversation, Mike, with an elderly woman overseeing their family situation, and she had 5 children with one adult that resides with her. So frictions were starting to arise between the brothers and sisters over this family house. And an older brother resides at the house, which is a common story, and doesn't pay rent. The problem is the other 4 siblings, if something happens to mom that live outside the house, they have their own property and lives. So a major concern in estate planning is a brother like Bobby, what happens to Bobby if something happens to mom?
So what are some of the steps then in that kind of a situation to help clear everything up?
I think some of the steps are essentially one of the roles of the revocable living trust can help transfer the house from one generation to the next. So like, for example, we can have a mechanism that a majority of the brothers and sisters will make a decision to sell. Number 2, I probably would recommend some financial support for Bobby, because at $1,500 to $2,000 in rent per month now, taking care of Bobby, who's an adult, who mom and dad probably have enabled, is going to be a challenge, and his brothers and sisters are going to unfortunately have to pick up the slack.
And they might not want to do that.
And they may not have the financial ability to do that as well.
Yeah, so what are some of the other things that we need to know in terms of this particular topic?
Yeah, I think so one of the roles of an estate planning attorney is to help spot family disputes and liability concerns and come up with an appropriate solution. And I think that's one of the benefits of an estate planning attorney, to spot issues like that and have an honest conversation with the family. Our job as an estate planning attorney is to really ask questions, and the family helps come up with a strategy.
Yeah, because it's not always cut and dry. There isn't always one template to follow. Every family's different, and every situation like this one, you get one brother not paying rent, another family's a completely different situation with all kinds of different complications.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we've had a lot of cases where we've had to evict a family member. And so in that case, the trust has to have a trustee. And it's generally probably going to be somebody that lives outside the house that is financially successful. And like I said, we really need a strategy on what to do with Bobby, or in a lot of adult cases, what to do with their kids.
Well, that's where the folks at Gateville Law Firm can come in handy, of course. Sean Robertson and the staff at Gateville there to answer your questions in our last 20, 30 seconds. Any final notes on this particular specific topic?
Yeah, I would also say another area in real estate, too, is just protecting real estate. A lot of people are landlords and have a second piece of property or vacation property. So the role of an estate planning attorney is to kind of help foster a smooth transition without probate and without court.
All right. If you want to find out more about this particular topic or any of the other ones we've discussed, the place to go is Gateville Law Firm. They're online at gatevillelawfirm.com, located in Yorkville. You can call 630-780-1034. At Gateville Law Firm, Trust Matters. We thank Sean Robertson, our guest, as always, on Trust Matters, Real Estate and Estate Planning Solutions with Gateville Law Firm in Yorkville. We'll see you next time.